Welcome back to another episode of On the Hunt with Myths and Mysteries with your two hosts, Josh and Ed.
Hello.
First things first, Ed, I've got a question for you, and it's a bit of a random question because I've been thinking about it all day, right? Seriously, I've been trying to Google it and everything. I don't know how it works, right? You know blind people, yeah?
Right.
Right. Hear me out. Obviously, some of them like have guide dogs and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
How do they work?
What, guide dogs?
Yeah, like I know the gist of it. What I mean is, say like you're a blind person with a guide dog, yeah? And you're like, right, Rex, cash point. Does it know where it's going? Like, how does that bit work? How does the guide dog know where it's going?
What I'm more surprised about is how you think I can answer that. Because to be honest, Josh, I got a fucking clue.
I've been trying to Google it and everything. I was like, but how? I don't get it. Then I have to teach the dog for like the specific area, or if anyone knows, please let me know because it's been rattling in my head all day.
And if it's fucking ingenious.
It is, but it's like I don't get it. It's like right, Telefest. I don't know why you call them dog Telefest, but Telefest shops, and it knows exactly what route to take.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, how does that work?
That is a bit mad. Yeah, it is always
don't
mad.
get it.
I've never really thought that much into it, but no, fair. I don't know.
Yeah, so if someone knows, please let me know because, like I said, it's been baffling me all day. But
Are you trying to tell us that you was walking somewhere and you saw a blind person with a
No,
guide
it was
dog
on
and you were
the
like,
TV.
how do you know?
oh, it was on I think it was like an advert or something for guide dogs,
Oh, right.
and I was like, but I don't how.
Yeah,
What's
the whole training.
Yeah,
thing,
how's the dog
It is incredible.
know what it's doing? Do you know what I mean?
We don't deserve dogs.
We don't. Dogs are OG.
That is the short of it. We just don't deserve animals.
No, we really don't.
Stop.
But if you had to choose, dogs are top tier list. Like, they're number one, in my opinion.
I mean,
Of animals that we don't deserve, they've got to be number one.
yes, but I love cats.
Well, they can be number two.
They're joint for me. They're joint.
Nah, dogs. OGs. I love cats because of you mainly, but
Yeah.
no, dogs are OGs.
I was just thinking because I've always had cats,
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
I-
Yeah.
but I do love dogs.
Yeah.
I do love dogs.
But no, first things first, before we begin, I do what I just say. Massive thoughts and prayers go to everyone that's affected by the conflict between Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
Not going to go into detail about it. I'm not going to do an episode about it or anything like that.
No.
What I will say is this. Regardless of what side of the fence you sit on, whether you think Palestine's in the right or Israel's in the right, regardless of all that shit, innocent people are being brutally killed over this, and that's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you think's right or wrong, whatever you think the outcome should be, that don't matter. The innocent people involved on both sides
Yeah.
are being brutally killed, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. For fuck all.
For fuck all, really.
In my opinion, I could do, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so massive thoughts
Yeah.
and prayers to all of those affected with this.
yeah.
But so I just thought I'd quickly get that out there, so you know.
fair.
But no,
I just want to say something. I know usually we do like up to date stuff, like what's occurred,
Yeah.
and it's really pissed me off this week because we've had this all planned out, like what we were going to do.
Yeah.
The one time we do that, because usually I have to really fucking just find something.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard in the whole cryptid world for some groundbreaking to come up.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll plan it like this, so we know we're safe.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, last week there's been a fucking sighting in Colorado of a Bigfoot. Like, are you joking? Like that. Honestly, Bigfoot are looking at me and they're going,
Turns out they've got laptops, so actually watching Myths and Mysteries is like, oh boys, this is perfect time, look.
yeah. Then he's not expecting it. What a wanker. But yeah, I haven't looked. I've seen the clip and everything, but I haven't really like studied it. A lot of people saying it could be genuine, but it's just one of them, innit?
Yeah.
Even me, like I'm not a sole believer, but like I do kind of think they're out there.
Yeah.
And even I'm always second guessing, so I will look more into it, and if I do find anything, I will let people know.
Yeah.
What I
Decent.
think. So, but
Decent.
yeah, so fuck you, Bigfoot,
Yeah.
in a way, for
But
fucking up my head.
but just to basically reiterate what we was just on about how we got it planned is obviously we cover all sorts of creepy and weird shit.
Yeah.
it's the perfect month for that because obviously we're now heading in towards the latter end of October, which means Halloween is upon us.
Boys.
So we've got a few planned for this episode. We've got something planned for the reacts and next week's On the Hunts and reacts as well.
Fucking hell.
So, and it's slowly building towards something we'll do for Halloween that we have no idea yet, but we'll figure something out.
I was going to say,
yeah, we have no idea yet, but we'll figure something out.
yeah, maybe as time goes on, we'll think of something.
Yeah, exactly. But it's sort of not following on from last week's, but in a way kind of similar.
Yeah, because what I was talking about is like what makes a good movie monster.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, I think it's going to be a two-parter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, same episode, but
Yeah,
a two-parter.
yeah, I know what you mean.
I think what makes a good horror movie villain
Yeah.
altogether, and just a good horror movie.
In general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Decent.
who wants to go first?
You can.
Okie dokie. Which one, villain or movie?
We'll go villain first.
Villain first. Right. Well, if you think of horror movie villains, I'll say your top 4 has got to be, like, for me, I'm doing this in order. For me, it's Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Michael Myers
Yep.
from Halloween. Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep.
And Freddy Krueger from
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. I might mix the order around, but I agree they're the top 4.
Oh, what would yours be?
I don't know. I think I'd probably say my first would probably be Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Then Jason, then Leatherface, and then Freddy.
Right, so we agree that
Freddy's last.
Freddy and Leatherface
Those are the last two.
yeah. So, and the thing, but do you know who's actually got more kills out of Jason and Michael?
I want to say Jason.
Yeah,
I want to say Jason.
Yeah, it is. I think it's.
But there can't be a lot in it though, surely.
I think it is about. It's a few. It's a fair few,
Yeah?
to be honest. Yeah. Jason's murked some
Yeah.
people. But then again, you got to think that is 10 films of like the original Friday the 13th, plus Freddy vs. Jason, so that's 11.
Yeah.
Plus the reboot in 2009.
Yeah.
But then again, you got Halloween, Halloween 2. You don't count Halloween 3 because that was a shit film called Season of the Witch, which was about a fucking advert.
You got H2O Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Curse of Michael Myers. I think it was The Return of Michael Myers, one or the other. Yeah, Return, then Curse. You got H2O. Is there a Resurrection?
Is it like Michael Lives or something like that?
Yeah,
it's called.
something like that. Plus the 2 Rob Zombies films.
Yeah. And then
the Halloween
trilogy,
Kills, and Halloween Ends. Which I want to say, I still haven't seen Halloween Ends.
Haven't you?
No, but Courtney has, and she said it was shit.
I was going to say, don't bother.
Yeah,
don't bother.
She said it was shit.
It is shit.
Because people who know my wife, Courtney, she has got a bit of a mad obsession with Michael Myers, and it's kind of weird. No, I'm joking. But yeah, everything has to do with Michael Myers. Like, she's got the mask. It's nothing weird. It's nothing weird. But she asked me to try it on. No, not like that. Not like that. Not doing that. But she asked me to try it on just to see if, like, I don't know, it gets it going. I don't know. But I put it on and she went, nah, take it off, it's creepy. I'm like, fair. It's a good job, really, because I can't breathe after that. So if I was trying to do anything with that on, I'll be fucked. But no, for me, like, to make, like, with them villains, how good they are is because they're different. They've also got a signature look.
Yeah.
A signature weapon.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, they've just got, like, signature personality. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Jason and Michael are quite
they're
similar.
Yeah, in the fact that neither of them fucking talk and shit like that.
Neither of them talk. Neither of them really run. I know Jason does in the reboot and that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, he's just there.
Yeah.
But they both wear masks.
Mm-hmm.
And they both use a stabbing and slashing implement to kill.
Yeah.
For their main weapon, they have been seen using different things.
Yeah.
But most of the time, like, Michael's got his kitchen knife, Jason with machete.
Yeah.
That's always what's seen.
Yeah. But as well, like you said, they're very similar, but they're different as well. Because, like, the premise of like Jason is he kills for his mother. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where Michael just kills because he can. It seems like.
It's a weird one. I think it seems like he's got like a split personality.
Yeah.
When he isn't wearing a mask, he won't kill. Not really.
Jason or Michael.
He won't kill. But as soon as he puts on a mask,
It's almost like
he turns into the monster.
Yeah.
So with that, like, take it as you will.
Yeah.
But no, I've always preferred Jason because I'm gonna get hate for this because I really liked the 2009 reboot.
So did I. I didn't mind it.
Because what I liked with Jason, they made him like a wilderness man. Like he's a survivalist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because there's that bit where the old woman's like, we just want to be left alone, and so does he. He's not going out thinking, do you know what, there's a kid there, I'm going to throw him in.
No, it's people who trespass on the camp.
He'll kill him.
Yeah, he'll kill him. But as well, it's because of like how good he is with the bow, with with an axe and everything like that. Because my favourite bit is when he has a tussle with a lad in the garage.
Yeah.
And as I can't think what his name was, but as he's running
just
with the axe, how he runs,
yeah,
and then just whoom, and how
yeets it, and it don't kill him, does it? Because it's like sets a trap, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. He's a proper wilderness outdoorsman, like, but he's just fucking sick at killing people.
Yeah.
And like the bit where they're like, "Oh, he's gone." Now he's on the fucking roof.
Yeah.
It's
the bit where the girl's hiding underneath like the sort of walkway bit in the lake.
Yeah.
And then he walks away, so she thinks she's alright, and you just see the sword just go right in her head.
Yeah.
And it's just
Pulls her
boom. It's like brilliant.
Yeah, no. So I think that is why I love Jason.
Yeah.
I've always I sound like a right mental cunt because when I was young, because as a kid. It was always, I love slasher films.
Yeah. See, I think for me personally, the reason I like Michael is because, don't worry, I'm not on the same level as Courtney. I'm not going to get Ed to wear a mask and be like, yeah, boy.
I might do. Just to see his reaction.
No. I think
This mystery's after dark.
I think the reason I like Michael is because, like, it's the aura about him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The fact, like, especially in the newer films where it's like he can speak, he just chooses not to.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, it all started from when he was a kid, when he killed his sister.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't talk or he doesn't show like any emotion or whatever, you don't have a clue why he's doing this.
Yeah.
He is like the epitome of evil. Like, there's just no reason for him to do this. He just does it.
I do admit, in the Halloween 2018 one,
Yeah.
it's at the start. And it's with the two...
That is one of the best opening scenes ever.
Unbelievable. Because really, it's two people, like me and Josh, who have a podcast, but they're like a true crime podcast.
Yeah.
And they go there, they say they want to see Michael. And so they're like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Just stay behind. It's when he pulls the mask up.
And you
it's
just
like
see
the
that
aura.
you just see that little head turn, don't you? Don't
Yeah.
to full turn. But then he's like, you feel it, don't you?
Yeah.
And then like because he's in a mental asylum,
Yeah.
so there's other like lunatics about, and it triggers all of them off. Do you
And
know
the
what I mean?
dogs.
And the dogs start whimpering and everything. It's just like there is that aura around the mask.
There is like that supernatural ability
Yeah.
he's got. Like, yeah, that mask is just a no-go.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm more interested in it, because it's like, why is it? Why? Do you know what I
Why
mean?
is he like that? Like, I get that because you can understand why Jason's the way he is. You can understand why Freddy's the way he is.
And you can even, to some extent, understand it with Leatherface.
Yeah, because he was brought in.
He was raised like that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? He don't know no different.
No,
But with Michael, because obviously, what was it? He was about 7 or something when he killed his sister. So it's like, oh, well, obviously, I suppose for the first 6 years of his life, he was semi-normal.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, just killed his sister. And then, do you know what I mean? And then obviously you got the original Halloween and all of them.
Yeah, you've seen the original Halloween.
Yeah.
They couldn't have used a more innocent kid
No, they
to
couldn't
do that
have.
first thing. Because when he takes the mask off, like, he's like...
Yeah. You're just like, oh. And then you think, oh, wait, no, he's just shoved up his sister. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But, no. When I think of Halloween as well, I always think of as much as they fucked up the last one, I always think the original and then the newer 3.
Yeah.
Because they basically fucked off all the others.
Yeah, which I think was better.
Yeah, because obviously in the older ones, there was the whole thing where Laurie and Michael were meant to be brother and sister and all that shit, and it's like, oh, come on. And that's what I liked in the newer films as well, that they mentioned that. It's like, isn't it true that he's Nan's brother? It's like, no, it's just a rumour. Do you know what I mean? They completely discarded them. Because they did go ridiculous with
them.
them.
And I must say, in the new ones, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's the Nan everyone wants.
Yeah.
Because she was ready.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I know we're trying to talk about like what makes a good villain, but like the first new one,
yeah,
the 2018 one, the best bit for me, apart from that,
I think I know what bit you
mean.
Yeah.
When they're in the cellar. And she's like crying and screaming.
She's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm so sorry.
And
so
as soon
then
as Michael turns,
got ya. Bang!
Honestly, I remember when I first saw that, I was like, ah!
Yeah. No, yeah, they were. That's what I mean. They were unreal.
Yeah.
And I think as well, it's because of that. It's like, even though we don't know the reason, for some reason whatsoever, Michael was just obsessed with trying to kill Laurie.
Yeah.
And then even like in the later ones, obviously Laurie's like, yeah, all right, come on then. Yeah. But it's still, that is his ultimate. It almost seems that's his ultimate goal, but we have no idea why.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's more like a suspense. It's like, whether it's because I come from like a conspiracy type of angle, where it's like you try and come up with your own theories of why he's doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's that or something, but yeah. For some reason, Michael Myers just intrigues me because of that.
I'll get that, because that's why Jason intrigues me, because I'm quite of an outdoorsman.
Yeah.
And I love that, like, especially in the reboot, and I love that, like, what they done with him in that way.
Yeah.
A lot of people be like, nah, like, Jason's this, Jason's that. Like, yeah, fair enough. Everyone, if you've got, like, one in the Friday the 13th series, Jason's pretty much different in all of them.
Yeah.
If he's your favourite in that one,
I mean,
sweet.
for fuck's sake, there's that one where he's in fucking space, for Christ's sake.
Jason X.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Right, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Talking to that, because years ago, obviously, that was his name, wasn't it? Like, everyone knows him, he's Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
But for those that hadn't seen the films or just knew of the character, they'd always call him Jason X, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did that piss you off?
Oh, God,
yeah. I was going to say, that don't mind nutting.
Nah, it's
like,
Jason
Jason
Voorhees.
X. No, that's not his fucking name.
It's Jason Voorhees. But then again, like, you got... Because you got them, they were like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Classic slashers. And then they brought in, like, Ghostface.
Yeah.
Which I actually like.
I don't mind the Scream films at all. I really don't mind them.
What gets me, and I think it's because of how I like the old ones, it's a different killer every time.
Yeah.
Where it's the same outfit, but it's a different killer.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you know it's Jason, you know it's Michael, you know it's Leatherface, you know it's Freddy Krueger. If they kept it to the same killer, I'd like it a bit more.
But as well, like, to play devil's advocate, the reason I think I like the Scream films is because each killer has a motive. They're not just doing it because they can.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously in the first one,
they made a twist on it.
Yeah, like with the first one, it's obviously her boyfriend, isn't it, Billy?
Yeah.
And then, like, what is it? The second one, it's Billy's mum. Third one, who's the third killer? I can't think who the third killer is. But then the fourth one, it's like the film fanatic, innit? Emma Roberts.
Yeah.
Fifth one,
I ain't seen the fifth one.
Oh, well, they link it pretty well because, like, the main character in the newer ones is the illegitimate daughter of Billy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so basically, apparently, when Billy and whatever her fucking name is, Sydney, is it?
Yeah.
When they were together, apparently he had an affair or something and ended up having a kid and that.
Oh, okay.
And she sort of become off the rails because she found out who her dad was and all that shit.
Right.
She has, like, visions of him and all shit. Because it's weird. It's like, in a way, he's almost turned, like, anti-hero.
Yeah.
Because she sees visions of him. Like, when she's about to get killed or something, she'll, like, look in the mirror and see him. And he'll, like, look towards, like, a hammer or a knife or something. It's like, use that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just... They're weird, but... I don't know.
No.
I don't mind them in all fairness.
Well, let's say, because, like, you can tell me and Josh are massive, like, slasher horror fans. Because then you've also got, like, I'll class them as stupid slasher with, like, your Chucky films.
Yeah.
Your Leprechaun films.
Yeah.
What else? Can't think off the top of my head. I can't think. Oh my god, people.
Hellraiser, would you count?
That's a classic. I'd say that's more
Yeah.
of a classic. But with them, I could see what they were doing with it, but at the end of the time, for me, it feels very scraping at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Especially like with Chucky and Leprechaun.
Yeah.
It's like,
come on. Come on.
you can't expect Warwick Davis to be a killer leprechaun, for fuck's sake. But then as well with Chucky, like, it's a possessed
serial
doll.
killer possessed in a doll. Do you know what I mean? It's like, of course it is.
Yeah.
And that doll was creepy as shit. Like, even in the originals, like Child's Play, that is one creepy ass doll.
Yeah. But I don't like them.
No, I don't. I don't, in all
personally
fairness.
like
I don't.
Because it's just trying to be something it's not. Then it becomes camp.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you could say the same with Freddy Krueger. Because the actual story of him is dark.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
it became more of a comedy.
Comedy, yeah.
So it became more camp, but I kind of got it.
That's what I thought when I watched Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
It's like, again, it's one of them where it's just like, I wouldn't call it a cult classic, but do you know what I mean? It's one of them, if you just want to watch an entertaining film, you'll stick that on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't think of, like, when you think of the lore of Jason Voorhees and, like, Freddy Krueger, you don't think of that. That is just because they can.
Yeah.
One of them sort of films, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But then, as well, so we've done, like, the main four slash, and also, like, I love Leatherface. Like,
Yeah.
but then, because originally it's Bubba Sawyer.
Yeah. Just to cut you off, sorry. I prefer the remakes to the original.
When you mean the remakes, you mean it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre the beginning.
Yeah. Not the newer ones with Alexandra Daddario, and then they're shite.
I was going to say.
And the Leatherface film, shite.
Mate, to be fair, the Leatherface film bamboozled me.
Yeah, I think that's what I found. It was shit. I was just like, wait, what?
You were thinking was going to be him gets killed off, and you think, oh.
So who is it then?
And then it turns out it's the nice lad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all right.
No, I mean the 2009
Thomas Hewitt.
Yeah, the Hewitt ones.
Yeah.
I actually prefer them over the originals.
Yeah, I do like them. I think I don't know if you're the same. It's because of the uncle,
The sheriff.
Yeah.
Because
if you don't know who he is, he's the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
As well, and he's
quality.
Yeah,
he's quality.
His like the wittiness of it.
Yeah,
is just so
and I think
good.
as well, it's like you knew it with the originals, like that they were cannibals and all that shit.
Yeah,
but with the 2009 ones, there was a reason for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they had no choice. Literally, it was barren, wasn't it? Like the town they lived in was derelict. Everyone left and all that, and there was there was no food and shit.
Yeah, so they took it.
So
into
they
their
took
hands.
they took it into their own hands.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying I condone what they're doing.
No.
But what I'm saying is again. Motive.
I like the design of Leatherface's mask.
Yeah.
As well. I think in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where I don't know, it don't look distorted, but it's just got that evil look to it.
Well, it's because you literally see him carve the face off, don't you? And then just put it straight on. It's like, bro, clean it first.
Give
it
a wash.
It's like, what the fuck?
But the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Yeah.
It's an absolute masterpiece. It that much so, it actually got banned.
Yeah.
Because they thought, well, you didn't, because that was
no, I don't remember it being. No, do you know what I mean? I remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I remember that day.
That was in 1978.
I remember hearing about it, is what I meant.
But no, so that it got banned, and it was under investigation, because they thought Toby Hooper, who made the film, actually was killing people.
Yeah.
And
it was because it's the same with the remakes. Well, when I say remakes, I mean the 2009 ones. Fuck them newest ones. But it's the same, at the beginning of them both,
mate,
where it come up with the monologues and shit.
The monologue and him in the black and white.
Yeah.
I genuinely used to believe that was real.
Yeah, so did
when I was
I.
younger. I genuinely believed it, because I think a lad told me, he was an older lad, told me that it was real. So I was like, why would he lie to me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. But if you want to know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on true stories. Always says it is, but it's based on true stories, and it's based off a serial killer called Ed Gein. And if you're lucky, we might talk about him in a future episode.
Yeah. I mean, we can give the gist of it now. Basically, if you've seen the original Chainsaw Massacre, obviously they've got all weird shit hanging up, haven't they? Like they've got lampshades of faces and like chairs made out of bones and that. This Ed Gein actually did that. Yeah. When they searched his house, he had some of the most maddest shit going, like a chair upholstered in human flesh, masks, like lampshades made out of masks and that. And that's also, I don't know if we're going to get onto it, where they got the idea with Silence of the Lambs with Buffalo Bill. Yeah. Because obviously he's creating a woman's suit, isn't he?
Yeah, because
Ed Gein did that. Yeah. He got basically corpses, took the skin off them, made a suit basically, and a mask, and used to walk around the house pretending to be his mother.
Yeah.
So
and Ed Gein was also the inspiration for Psycho. Norman Bates.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
So
you've got 3 absolute cult classics.
Yeah.
All come from him.
From one serial killer.
From one psychopath.
Yeah.
It's because he started as a grave robber, didn't he? That's where he was getting most of the bodies, because he didn't actually kill that many people, did he?
No, I think
was it like 2, 3,
4,
something like that. So he didn't really. He was not, in the legal technical sense, he's not technically a serial killer.
Well, you are a serial killer if if you repeat a way of killing people.
Yeah,
or it's something like that. I'm not. Really, we should know.
Yeah, isn't it like when you kill? No, I can't think. Like, you don't kill somebody on the same day, is it? Like, no. If you killed if I went out right now and killed 7 people today, I'm not a serial killer. No, because if I'd done it a person a day, then I am, because it's like serial day sort of thing.
And you have like no motive.
Yeah,
no motive, but you have like
it's premeditated.
Yeah. So I think that's what class is a serial killer.
Yeah,
and technically he was, but like you say, he weren't like a Ted
Bundy. He weren't. Yeah, exactly. He weren't on their level.
Or a Jeffrey Dahmer or nothing like that.
But he's the cause behind. Well, not the cause, but you know what I mean. He's the inspiration. Behind 3 of the most well-known, not just horror films, but films in general.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the 3 most well-known films in history.
Yeah, exactly. But so you got like, would you? Well, Hannibal would be a psychological horror, wouldn't it? Really a slasher.
No, I wouldn't call it a slasher, especially because you don't really see him kill anyone, really. I mean, Silence of the Lambs, you don't actually see him kill someone. Well, actually, you do. He kills the cop, don't he? Yeah.
Bites his face off.
Yeah, but in
Hannibal, he does.
Oh yeah, because he pushes that guy out the fucking window on the wheelchair, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was played by Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Which I still think is mad. But so you got like your slashers. Let's say like them 4, they're always top for me.
Yeah,
they're always ones I think about.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe Ghostface.
Yeah,
lad Ghostface.
Yeah,
and maybe even Jeepers Creepers.
See, I would add him to more of a
supernatural.
Yeah, supernatural. I won't cast him as paranormal.
No.
But supernatural, I think he's in that. And in a way, I'd sort of add Chucky into that as well. As shite as it is, but because obviously it's a doll possessed by a killer, it's supernatural, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd class him as one of them.
It's like a mixture of the two, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is a slasher. It is a slasher film.
Yeah.
But at the same, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so I'd class them more as like supernatural. I'm trying to think of some other films I'd put in that category. But
like slashers?
Yeah, no, like supernatural killers. Hellraiser would go in there.
Pennywise.
Yeah, Pennywise.
Well,
yeah, because he's a fucking alien, isn't he? So he's definitely supernatural.
We class a lot of fucking Stephen King killers, can't you?
Yeah. Pet Sematry's fucked.
Yeah. Carrie.
But yeah, them kind of films I'd class as supernatural horrors. And then obviously as I just mentioned, on the flip side of that, you've then got paranormal horrors.
Which, for me, the best ones are the Conjurings.
Preach. Facts.
Conjurings and Insidious.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the Conjurings, even though I'm not a massive fan of Ed and Lorraine Warren because of the actual people. But
take the real them out of the equation. Do you know what I mean? But them as characters, who they got to play them.
Yeah, unfucking believable. I absolutely love. The second one is my favourite.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Yeah,
but I'll just say, and then, I mean, they've done The Nun. I haven't seen The Nun, but I've heard it's okay.
It's
but
okay,
it's
but it's not. Yeah, don't go into that thinking of the same. It's the same character, yeah, but don't go with like. Obviously, you've seen the second Conjuring. You know what The Nun was about. Don't go into watching The Nun thinking of that character.
Right.
Don't think. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's the same person, but other than that, just do you know what I mean? Take the film as it comes.
Right. And then you got Annabelle, of course, which
that could also lean into the supernatural side because it is
yeah.
obviously a possessed doll.
yeah, of course.
But because it is part of the Conjuring universe, we'll
Yeah.
count it as a paranormal.
But what gets me is I remember I watched the Conjuring film before I even heard of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Same.
And I saw like the Annabelle and everything, I think, and it was like, it was based on the true story of Annabelle, and I'm thinking, fucking hell. And that doll was creepy in them films.
And then you look at the real fucking
And then
thing.
it's just a Raggedy Ann doll,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, right.
Fuck's sake.
That's scary, is it?
It's like, no wonder they fucking gave it a makeover. Jesus
Yeah, no, that
Christ.
is true. But then you've got like, what was? There's another one of like a doll. What is it? It's a boy one. Oh, me and Courtney saw it on Netflix, but that looks fucking freaky.
Is it called The Boy?
Maven?
With her from Walking Dead in it?
Yeah.
Where she's got to look like, basically babysit the doll.
Yeah.
Treat it like a real kid and shit. Yeah. I think it's called The Boy.
Ah, right. Yeah, because that just... Oh, he looked...
Yeah.
Mate, I would not be near that. I'd be getting burnt.
Yeah. So, we've mentioned, obviously, you've got the main slasher, you've got paranormal ones, you've got supernatural ones, and you've got, like, the other lot. What would you class Saw as?
Saw...
Because theoretically,
That's a gore.
Yeah.
That's just a gore horror.
I was going to say, because technically, like, if you think of the other four, I know he's not even remotely like him, but if you think of the other four, obviously they are the definition of serial killers. Technically, Jigsaw is a serial killer. Well, no, actually, no. No, I've contradicted myself there, because technically he hasn't killed anyone.
Well, he put...
He finds ways for them to kill themselves.
Yeah,
He's
true.
never actually murdered someone.
I would put it closer to slasher, though,
Yeah.
in a way. But it's more of a gore horror.
Yeah.
Like, so you got, like, Saw, you got, like, Hostel. You've got...
Terrifier.
Terrified.
Which
That
is some of the most goriest, brutal shit I've ever seen.
That is gore, but that is also a slasher, because he is a killer.
Yeah, he's a killer,
He's
yeah.
a serial killer, so, yeah. Oh, what's his name in it?
Art
That's it.
the clown.
Fucking freaky, man.
Fucked up. It is so fucked up. So I remember, I didn't hear about that until not long ago. I saw a clip of it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'll watch the film. Fucking brutal. You're like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
mate.
and that is banned in a lot of countries.
Yeah. They're fucked.
Then you got, like, fucked up horrors, like Human Centipede.
Yeah. I Spit on Your Grave.
I'll spit in your
Which
grave.
I still think is one of the creepiest films I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah. Oh, what's the one where the thing's always following you? Is it It Follows?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is It Follows. And that is a fucking weird film.
Yeah. Then you got The Visit.
Yeah. That's a comedy horror. That's a parody horror, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually meant to be like a comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucking is. I think I've said it.
Yeah, you have.
I have said it on here before what you done to me on that, you fucker. How have we spoke about paranormal horror and not mentioned Paranormal Activity?
Because they're shite.
I like
The first one was good.
first one I
the
really
rest
enjoy.
are fucking awful. They're so bad.
and also like the paranormal horror or supernatural horror, you got like The Grudge,
Yeah.
The Ring.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just had one now. It's gone. You sort of got like The Fourth Kind. That kind of counts.
yeah, that's like a sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
Because then in sci-fi horror, you got Alien, the original Alien.
Yeah.
That
Predator.
was-
They
Predator.
surely count.
Predator has never been really classified
Classed
as
as
a
a
horror.
horror.
That was classed as an action.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Sci-fi
Yeah,
action.
I get that.
Whereas Alien, I mean, it literally says like in space when no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, which is fucked.
Yeah, when you think that.
Yeah.
And then you got like horror in natural horror, Jaws.
Yeah, suppose so.
That
Yeah.
is- that was a massive horror film back in the day. Cocaine Bear.
film's so fucking funny. That's so
mad.
fucking funny.
Like
It's just the fact that's based on a true story. Obviously, there weren't a cocaine bear going divvy.
no, it actually died. But
Yeah,
they just found.
but like, you found a load of cocaine and that hit.
I'm trying to think. Like your first anaconda, that'd be classed as a horror. So they weird like natural animals, or maybe like supersized animals.
Yeah.
they are then classed as
Yeah.
horrors.
What would you count? I know it's shite before anyone starts coming at me, but what would you count like Bird Box or something like that?
Psychological.
Yeah. Oh, there's one we forgot to mention actually. That just reminded me. Quiet Place.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
up there. They're actually unreal. I think.
Is that horror? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I'd say it is.
definitely.
Yeah, I'd say it is.
Definitely.
But no, yeah, that is actually they're a really good film, and I'll give that to John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Well, that's like his directorial debut.
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
it?
so. I think so.
He smashed it.
Yeah.
And him and Emily
Emily
Blunt.
Blunt.
I mean, you think being like a married couple, it'd be very
Very
difficult.
awkward and shit.
But apparently, like those two just worked in harmony.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And what I really liked about it is getting the deaf girl
Yeah.
in, because I mean, it's kind of like from her point of view in a way.
Yeah.
And what I really liked about John Krasinski with this is he got everyone to learn sign language,
Yeah.
so then she wouldn't be left out.
Yeah.
Which
But again, it's like clever as well. Like that's the weakness to the damn things. Do you know what I mean?
it sounds
It's like obviously because everyone who's seen the film knows their hearing is just like on another level. And it's somebody.
I hear that.
It's like in an ironic twist, the person that can't hear is their strongest enemy.
yeah.
Or like their strongest weakness. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's like bittersweet in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, but
Oh,
I can remember when I first watched that and the scene, because she steps, like Emily Blunt steps on the nail.
yeah.
Oh, which was gruesome.
Oh, yeah, because she's giving birth, isn't
And
she?
then
And the
giving birth-
fucking things right above her and shit.
Yeah,
You're like,
giving birth. I remember watching. I'm like, oh,
Have you seen the second one?
Bits of it.
Oh, it's like a very similar bit in that. It's like where the boys, one of the creatures has come down into like the tunnel bit they're hiding, and they've got like a massive safe.
Yeah.
And the boys got to hide in the safe, but the creature like destroys the oxygen tank, so they're running out of air. And obviously, because she gives birth to the baby, don't she? They put the baby in like a box with headphones on, and they put a mask over it so one, it can breathe, but then they can shut the lid so no one can hear the baby crying and that.
Oh, right.
But the baby's running out of oxygen. And obviously, because the door's locked, they can't get out. So you've got the baby and the boy in there basically slowly suffocating whilst the creature's outside doing its thing. And obviously, because the baby's got the oxygen mask, he has to keep taking a quick few breaths and then giving it back to the baby.
Yeah,
It's like, fucking hell, what's going on? Honestly, it's fucked.
And also, like, at the start of the film, when that little kid gets killed.
Yeah, that's just fucked. That's just mad.
That I weren't expecting that.
No, it's like, oh, okay, that's sort of film we're in.
Yeah.
But it's like, if that was reality, it would be like that. Do you know what I mean? The poor kid ain't gonna have a clue what's going on. He just wants to play with his toy, bless it. But
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
Jesus Christ, it's just...
What?
Yeet!
Yeah, that fucking did no. What got me? What?
I think they're bringing out a third one where it's like how it all started.
Oh, okay.
So-
yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Hopefully that bangs. But
And also, like, you got what was I going to say? The bit what always got me is when John Krasinski and the boy are walking through, and then all of a sudden they see that old man.
yeah,
Why would he then start screaming? Like, yeah, I get it. His wife's died.
but
Horrific.
wait until they've gone.
Yeah,
Do
like,
you know what
why
I
are
mean?
you trying to kill them off as well?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
You're in mourning. You can't see why life
But
would be worth
Come on,
existing.
be considerate.
Yeah.
You asshole.
Yeah. But then at the end, it's quite. That's what I mean. It's got so many emotions in
Yeah.
that film, because then when
Where
he
he's-
sacrifices
yeah.
himself, and I
All
was
it
like,
takes is just him screaming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't fight them.
no.
And all it takes is a scream. And it's
Oh, nah, Emily Blunt can fucking fight him.
Oh,
I say.
fucking-
When she shoots it, it's just like, go on, girl.
just fucking
Mary
mad.
Poppins just got bang.
Nah, yeah, they're real films.
But no, so getting onto it, like, what makes a good movie villain? Let's say, when you think of a villain, you always, like, for me, you always think of them 4 slashers.
Yeah.
Or 5 slashers.
Yeah. For me, personally, I'd say motive has to be one.
Yeah.
Or
Legend.
Yeah, legend or like a motive, not necessarily the killer's motive, but like a storyline motive.
Yeah.
Argument's sake, like what I said with Halloween, we don't know his motive, but there's clearly the motive if for some reason he wants Jamie Lee Curtis dead.
Every time he puts on that William Shatner mask.
Yeah, he just wants people. He just fucks people up. Do you know what I mean? So there's some sort of motive. That for me is what makes a good villain.
Yeah.
Or something where you are on the edgy seat, tense, thinking, how the fuck are they going to get out of this?
Yeah.
Because the amount of films you watch, whether it be horror, action, whatever, and you sit there and you think, why don't they just do this? Or why don't you just do that? Well, and it sort of takes the aura out of the film.
Or like, the more you watch it, you think, they're just going to get away with it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to survive.
Exactly. Whereas, like, I think that's why I'm a fan of the Saw films as well.
Yeah.
It's because Yara K, it's not like scary, like jump scare and shit. But with the traps and all that, it's like
on the edge.
And it's like you're not just sat there going, well, why don't they do this? It's like they've got no choice but to do what they've got to do to beat this trap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it is a case of, go on, then, are you going to do it or not?
Yeah, and then you are like, and they got enough time.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it's just the gore of when the trap goes off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so for me, I think for a villain, it's just got to be memorable. It's got to have its own. It's got to stick out.
Yeah, like it's got a good persona or a motive. Then you're on a winner.
When you think of like a movie serial killer, one of the first things you think of is a hockey mask.
Yeah,
which has been stoned in with Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Freddy's
claw hand, or Michael's mask and knife,
or the chainsaw. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
anything like that, or
Ghostface mask. I mean, let's be honest. You can guarantee every Halloween there'll be some kid or someone wearing a Ghostface mask.
Yeah. Oh,
granted, because it's the easiest fucking thing to get your hands on.
Yeah.
But there'll always be one.
Yeah. But so for me, that is what makes.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think for like horror movie, what makes a good horror movie, which is where I think like A Quiet Place does so well, because it's the different like when the little kid gets taken, you think fuck, I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's the realism.
Yeah, realism for me. It's realism.
Yeah.
Sort of like I'm trying to think how to word this.
You gotta have some good jump scares in it.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like that was gonna be one of them. Is like unpredictability.
Yeah.
That's when a jump scare gets me.
Yeah,
is when you don't expect it.
Like in The Visit, when she's under the house.
Exactly, because it is literally out of fucking nowhere.
That
it makes you jump. Whereas like with so many horror films, it's the cliche. You know what I mean? Like dead silent, and it's like there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's something there. Do you know what I mean? Because I've turned that many times, it's like, well, there's inevitably going to fucking be there.
Because that's what made Insidious good for me. Is you just didn't expect when she turned round the fucking
face to be there. Exactly.
Red lipstick man.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I can remember. I was a bit pissed up when I saw that, and I shit my pants. I remember proper just said, bah!
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If it's with a jump scare in a horror film, it has to be so unpredictable.
Yeah.
But so many go down the whole deathly silent route. Because it used to be beforehand, it'd be like the music sort of side, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The music starts building up, and you're like, okay, so it's now coming. But then it went to the deathly silent, and it's just like, well, something's coming because no cunt's talking.
Yeah.
Whereas if in a horror film, like you said with The Visit, where literally they're just playing hide and seek, and then that thing's running at them, or with Insidious with the face, do you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
If we're just sitting here having a conversation, and then halfway through, bah! Do you know what I mean? It'd make you fucking jump because it's the least moment you expect it to happen.
Yeah. Kind of like when we was doing the reacts on...
Yeah.
That's still one of the best bits we've ever done on this podcast.
By far.
It just shows like how we just weren't expecting that.
Exactly. But again, that did it perfect because obviously beforehand you heard the running footsteps, so you tense up thinking it's going to come barging through the door, and then when it don't, you ease off, and then it gets you.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way for a jump scare.
And like you say, because she looks up, there's nothing there, and you think, oh, all right. And then it was just how would she just turn
and it's there.
And it's
Yeah, exactly.
and it was the face and everything.
Yeah, so if you're going for the jump scare horror route,
Yeah.
do it in the most unpredictable moments, and you're gonna get it
Yeah.
every time.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah.
think the best one, like we just explained, the best time to do it is when you're expecting it, and you do naturally when you're watching a horror film. When you're expecting something, you tense up.
Yeah.
The best time to do it is when you start to ease off again because it's not happened.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the perfect time to get you.
And it must be hard. To
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
100%,
It must be hard to get
100%.
that. But yeah, so I agree totally with that, and so that's what makes a good
Jump scare.
yeah, and it's the kind of same thing with like the good villain. Like you've just got to have a memorable character.
Yeah, exactly.
Memorable character. We've pretty much already said all that. So Josh, tell me a horror film that you was excited for but was bitterly disappointed in.
It.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one, the first or second?
Both.
Really?
I like them as films, but because of the hype, because of the originals and like how long it took for these lot to come out,
Yeah.
and you think this creepy clown, because any fucking that knows me, I don't like clowns.
Yeah.
If I can sit through a clown film, not be scared once,
Really? Mate, even the first one when it was like the projector.
yeah, literally, not one bit of that made me jump.
Fucking jump.
Not one bit of that
I'll
film made me
admit,
jump.
That made me jump. I weren't expecting it. When it was like the whole getting closer and closer, I was like, all right, that was creepy. But when he like burst through, oh mate, that my popcorn went everywhere. I was like, proper dummy that did.
Yeah, nah, it just felt like a bit of a letdown for me,
Oh, yeah.
personally. But again, I think it's because I was so tense up thinking, I'm going to shit myself. It's a fucking clown film. Why am I going to watch a clown film? And it was just like, oh, okay. That's it then. All right.
But I have to say, I thought the first one is better than the second.
I
one,
agree.
think.
I agree.
And I thought all the kid actors and is it Alex Skarsgård?
Alex Skarsgård. Or is it Bill? No, it's not Bill.
Yeah, it is Bill.
It's Bill, isn't
Bill,
it?
yeah.
Bill.
And Bill Skarsgård, unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was perfect as
He
Pennywise.
was creepy.
He was perfect, but again, I don't know. I think it's because
big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Tim Curry's.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. In the 1990 miniseries, is because it was a miniseries. It was showed in television like before the Watershed.
Yeah.
So they couldn't have the mad horror and stuff
All
like that.
shit.
It was more of the lore. But Tim Curry carried that.
Yeah, 100%.
With his role as Pennywise, he was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
Loved that. I absolutely loved it. It's what was it? Do you have something like Prince Albert? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out. Honestly, the shit I've butchered that. I apologise. But like just shit like that, it just made it so good. But like everything else about it was shit.
Yeah.
But with the new one, like Bill Skarsgård, like you say, everyone was like saying, "Oh, is he going to be as good as Tim Curry?
Yeah.
Is he going to be as good?" And
he
smashed
it
because of what he brought to it.
Yeah, that unique, smart thing he
lit
did.
thing he
Yeah.
does. How his eye, he can make his eyes wander,
just, yeah.
and the drill,
Yeah.
he makes himself drill like that, and he could contort his body
Yeah.
as well. Like he's quite talented. Actually,
Yeah.
that bloke.
Yeah.
Like how he could contort.
But that
his
whole
body.
fucking family are, isn't it? When it comes to acting, that family is just like elite.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, can't argue with that.
What about you, then? What would you say?
Unfriended.
Yeah. I have to admit, right, have you seen the second one?
No.
Completely different.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same concept, but it's done so well because it's almost like, because it's obviously called the dark web, it's based around that.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
like basically the laptop, he found a laptop in the cafe,
Yeah.
took it back and done it all up, and then he got a voice call saying you shouldn't have took this laptop, it was left there as a trap. And all, no, it weren't left there as a trap. Somebody who is like one of the higher ups on the dark web left it there,
Yeah.
and basically the higher ups and the dark web were controlling everything. So there weren't no like supernatural killer. People were finding that whoever say like the
So
main,
they were hunting him.
yeah, they were hunting.
Right.
The people that were controlling the dark web were hunting them, and all that. It's so much better than the first one.
Yeah.
Again, it still comes from the concept of like a webcam talk thing.
Yeah.
But it is so much better, honestly. The second one is unreal.
Because I remember I was real hyped for a friend.
Yeah.
Because I thought it's a new concept. I'm thinking, I'll get
Yeah.
behind this. I'll get, I'll give everything a chance. And I remember because I went with you,
Yeah.
a few of us to watch it in the cinema, and I can remember sitting there and I'm thinking, I can't wait for this to finish.
Yeah, it's
I thought,
fucking
this is
dead.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Just it's like the one bit where you got mate and it blacks out and then it's him in the fucking
Yeah,
blender.
yeah, all that
Are
shit.
you mad? Like,
Nah, but honestly, I seriously do recommend the second one. It
Yeah.
is so much better because, again, you do, like, they have to pretend, because he's talking to the guy whose laptop it is, and he's like, right, listen, just do what I say, yada, yada, yada. And they end up, you see, like, snippets of them on the dark web of, like, people getting kidnapped and killed and all that shit. And then when they go back onto the webcam, they've got to act like nothing's going on, but then in the background, you'll see someone, like, hooded up, going to kill them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Proper gives you that dark web feel of, like, if there is some fucked up geezer higher up controlling it,
Yeah.
this is the sort of shit they would do.
right.
It's really fucked up. Well, sorry to go back. Remember we was just classing fucking all different films and that. One that we didn't mention, which I can see people classing it as an action, but I suppose the original was technically a horror. Purge.
Yeah, I'd say it was a horror.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The first one especially was a horror. The others got more actiony, but they still
Yeah.
had that creepy aspect to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd say that's like a thriller horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say I might be wrong, but that's what maybe a bit psychological as well.
Yeah. One horror film that I don't know if you've seen that I think is so criminally underrated, The Strangers.
Yes.
One, I cannot wait for I don't know if it's a new film or a TV show, but I cannot wait for that.
Because I think that was based on a true story.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But no, that's
unbelievable. It's
And-
just the ending is like, why are you doing this? Because you were home. And it cuts off. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's fucked up.
But then again, because like people know me, I love country music. I can't listen to Merle Haggard anymore. You know the song that keeps playing.
Yeah.
How does it go?
I
I turned 21 in prison to life with no parole. Oh,
I haven't seen the film in years. I can't really remember
nah,
it. But...
you'll know it. You'll know. I'll play it to you afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't want to get copyrighted.
No. But no, that film is incredible. So underrated.
Yeah, it is a very, very good horror.
And they creep me the fuck out. And
The
even
mask.
they were just your bod standard like freaky masks, but there was just something about them.
It's because how they, I think, especially with the
Stalked them.
main bloke,
Yeah.
how he stood there.
Yeah.
Like, he was like drooped.
Yeah.
But then
Oh,
he
mate,
moved so
yeah,
quick.
That was fucked up. Who was it? Liv Tyler, was it? Was it Liv Tyler?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think it was. And there's another horror film. I can't think what it's called now. It's quite a famous one. The woman's deaf, but she's being stalked. But she knows survival, so it's like kind of like a cat and mouse.
Right.
And that's really good. That's really good. I can't
One
think
film that a load of people are saying that you can kind of class as this that I haven't seen yet is I've just completely forgot the name of it. Shows how good it is. Get Out. Apparently that's meant to be quite creepy.
Oh, fucking hell, that's the one with Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Apparently that's meant to be quite creepy.
I ain't seen Get Out. I've seen Us. That's pretty good. It's very weird.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good.
I just thought, it was, again, all these other films keep entering my head. When we was on about paranormal, we forgot the ultimate cult classic.
What?
Exorcist.
Yeah, I thought he was going to
How the fuck did we completely forget that?
Like you said, that is a...
That is a classic. If that come out now, it'd be dead. But
No, it wouldn't. Because if it come out now with like today's technology and everything like that, it's still...
see, in any other situation, I'd agree. But have you seen Poltergeist, the original and the newest one?
It depends, like, because I think when Poltergeist first came out, it was rarely done.
So I remember...
Whereas today, like, there's
I remember
so
when
many
the
ghost films.
remake come out. I was around my dad's not long beforehand, and I said, "Oh, I'm going with my mates to watch Poltergeist," and he said that it was the worst film terrifying wise, the worst film he's ever seen. He was petrified of the original.
Yeah.
So I'm hyped up, and I've actually changed my mind. That is the biggest letdown.
Yeah.
Because I was so hyped for that, because I've heard like from my mum, my dad, and like just older people how terrifying the original was. That I'm thinking, fucking hell, this is going to be amazing. It was dead.
Yeah.
It was the fucking scariest bit was when that rat come out of the bloody toy cupboard bit.
I felt the same as well, actually, with the remake of Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds.
I haven't seen that.
I was bitterly disappointed with that.
Yeah.
There was only one bit what was a bit of a jump scary bit, but apart from that, I thought I was really disappointed.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? But no, I think with The Exorcist, when that first come out, it's rarely been done,
No.
if ever been done.
No.
And just they were pushing the limit
They really were.
with it all, and
They
I just
really
think
were.
it paid them back big time.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, also you've got is it the Cannibal Holocaust? Cannibal Holocaust, something like that. Where that got banned,
I
and
haven't
people
seen it.
and the director and everyone was actually arrested, kind of like with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where they actually thought people were getting killed.
Fucking hell.
That's gruesome. Like
Yeah.
you seen them like pulling hearts out and stuff like
That is-
that. Like you do. I think back in the day, if you was watching that, you think, "Oh my god, it's like a snuff film, It's
Yeah.
like a snuff movie." Like,
Yeah.
you're actually watching people getting brutally
Yeah.
murdered in it. Because I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that film in a long time. Because I'm pretty sure it was like a found footage film,
Right.
which
There
Oh.
ain't a lot of them, really, horror-wise.
Wreck,
They're good. For what they are, they're good.
they're really good.
They're really good.
Um,
Is that the one? Is Wreck the one where it's like just loads of the different
it's like
snippet films?
No, it's like
There's the Spanish ones, but then what's the film? VHS. That's the one I'm thinking of, where it's just like loads of different
Yeah.
short horror films and that. But no, yeah, Wreck's fucked up. He's seen Quarantine as well.
No.
They're pretty fucked up.
Yeah. But then you got like horror films. Like comedy horror films, like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Love that film because it's never been done.
No.
The concept of it, I think, is absolutely genius. Absolutely genius. Like they have to do these kind of situations, otherwise these elder gods are gonna fucking kill.
throw them in,
Yeah.
Again, I've just thought of another film that was a major letdown that I was hyped for. Mama.
Yeah.
That I was buzzing for.
Yeah.
And that was such a letdown. That was so shit.
Yeah, it really was.
So shit.
One horror film I'm dying to see, and it's kind of criminal of me not seeing it, and it's a cryptid horror.
Right.
It's called Antlers.
Right.
It's about Wendigo.
Wendigo? Yeah.
And I haven't seen it, and I've seen little bits of it, like little clips, and I think it actually looks really good. And I've heard a lot of people on the groups that I'm a part of say that's actually really good, but I just haven't seen it. But I really want to see it, but I'm scared I'm going to be disappointed. That's the thing, like, because I love a B movie, but I've seen some
how can we
shit.
not mention some of the B movie horrors we've watched? We've got to mention some of them, right? If you're in the mood for a fucking weird, creepy ass film, I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Amityville Scarecrow. Greatest film of all time.
How that film has been nominated for any Oscars, I don't know. 'Cause,
Oh,
my
God.
like, the bit what always sticks out for me is when you're killed, you're not on screen for that much longer afterwards.
No.
You'd
So
think,
just hold your breath.
hold your breath for one, and don't blink.
This woman did both. Because we was all sat there, and it was you who pointed it out, when it was like, she fucking breathing.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, she's breathing. And then it wasn't even like a subtle blink, it was click. Like that. It's like, she's fucking blinked.
Oh, and also, like, it is proper, like, they just got a fucking camcorder and thought we're making a film.
Yeah.
Again, on it.
And then what was it like, where it's like, you know, the stereotypical scenes in like slashers where you see the knife go and then the blood splats. You can clearly see someone's just off camera squirting the fucking blood on the sign.
And it was ketchup.
Yeah, and then your matey boy when you're walking and you blatantly see the smoke machine going off behind him.
And the blue light.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And also, the bit I think we quote the most is a copper and a person are pretty much me and Josh are
level
away, and then it just goes, who goes there?
But it's the fact of how long she waits. It's literally just like, who goes there? Like, what?
Honestly.
Oh, mate.
We was
what
just
a film.
we was just in the mood, just like, let's just see what Amazon Prime
it's golden.
is a gold mine for shit films.
Mate.
And so yeah, we saw this Amityville Scarecrow, and we thought, I don't know about this. It could be decent. Put it up. We was not disappointed. It was so shit.
It was so shit. It was
Hey.
amazing. Hey. And then that other one, I can't think what it was called, but where he takes the ball.
That's the best bit of acting in any of them films. It was just, for fuck's sake.
Just casually, calmly picks up the ball and then somehow ends up in a drop. Just fucking ball.
Yeah. Mate. But there was the Thunderbird one.
Oh,
right.
Oh God.
There's a few bits. The main bloke, he's a right weedy nerd, and the woman he's with is
God.
Let's say a plus size model.
Yeah.
And they're there, and I remember saying to you and Lewis, I say, there better not be a sex scene, and there was, but it's the most.
But it's the most awkward, uncomfortable set. Like, it went on way too long.
Yeah, there was just no need for that.
Honestly, Jesus Christ.
And then it's when she met this fucking
soldier.
And like, when you think of soldiers, you think of like proper chisel, big, massive.
Yeah.
This bloke was bigger than me, like fatter than me.
Yeah, he was a big old boy.
And it's how she went, I see you stayed in shape.
Yeah,
and
the fighting shape, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you're still in fighting shape.
Or something like that. I was like, what? He's shaped like a fucking oblong.
Fighting shape. Fucking get in the bin.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, mate, some of these films are golden.
So if you're in the mood for a crappy horror, Amazon Prime.
Just look.
If it's above 2 stars, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, so good.
Because you get these crap horrors, but they try too hard.
Yeah. These don't. they don't
know,
try.
They know their shit.
Yeah, they don't try. They
They're
just
running
go with it. It's fucking
and I love it.
golden.
And I absolutely love it.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's how me and Josh, we're massive. We do love a good horror.
Yeah.
But let's say, I think when it comes to horror, I'm more of a classic horror.
Yeah.
Classic slasher.
Yeah.
For me. What would be like?
I'd say I'm more either gory or creepy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, for argument's sake, because I don't know what genre they all tie into, things like your Saws,
Yeah.
your Purge, Conjuring, all them kind of films
Yeah.
seem to gravitate to me. Don't get me wrong, I love the slashers and that.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
But like your go-to.
Yeah, go-to would probably be like a more gory, thrillery,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you'd class them as.
Yeah. Fair. But no, like, tell us your favourite horror film.
Yeah.
Because we'd love to see like different ones, and if it's something that we haven't heard of or haven't seen in a while, yeah, it'd be great for us to then
Yeah.
have a watch.
I was gonna say, if you've got some recommendations, if they're older films,
Yeah,
what's stopping us reacting to them for
yeah,
YouTube?
yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing stopping us. So
And as well, like with like all the different categories and stuff that we've mentioned, if there's stuff like there's probably some big ones that we've missed. Like quickly, I want to talk about Jeepers Creepers because I can remember seeing the first 2.
yeah,
All right, the first one is really good. You know, like your first is always class, but I really like the second one.
is that the school bus one?
Yeah.
yeah,
I really like that because it gave it a myth.
yeah,
Whereas the first one was like never seen before, like 2 randomers.
yeah,
Whereas this is like the whole town, like, and it's like a bit of a myth behind it.
yeah.
And I really like that about it. The third one is fucking crap. Are you seen it?
No.
It is fucking dreadful. There is literally nothing that will kill it.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And there's a bit where like this bloke, he's like proper like proper cool. Like,
Yeah.
he thinks he's the one. He's like, I know all the legends and stuff. Like you think, if anyone's gonna kill it, it's gonna be him. And there's a bit, and it's super slow motion, and he's on the fucking Gatling gun on the back of his truck, and he starts shooting it, and it jams up. And the creeper, he's launched himself in the air with his fucking axe.
Yeah,
And he's just so slow, and he's like trying. And then by the time he does get it going again, it's killed him. It's like, it's fucking shit. You know it's shit. It's when halfway through I'm like, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Start going on TikTok.
yeah.
But then you got like the newest Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What was on Netflix? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
With they're all vloggers. And
Yeah.
that. I like the idea because
But
it didn't hit the mark.
No.
And what was really disappointing in that is they brought the original first girl, like the girl survivor, from the 1970s. You know, the one she jumps in the back of the pickup
in the truck. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets killed off.
Oh, brilliant.
It's like, no. Why would you do that?
Fuck's sake.
It's like bringing Jamie Lee Curtis back in the first like the new Halloween to kill her off.
Kill her off straight away. You're like, all right. That's not there.
You think, well, what's the point of watching anymore? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's like some horror, like when they bring them back, you think some of them have hit nail on the head, like Halloween.
Yeah.
Let's say Halloween Ends is a bit of a letdown. I think it's because they had to rush it.
Yeah. But Halloween and Halloween Kills are fucking brilliant.
Masterpieces.
Yeah.
Absolute masterpieces.
But no, let us know your guys' favourite horror films.
Yeah.
Or horror genre, or favourite villain.
Yeah.
Of all the categories we've said, what's your favourite?
Yeah.
I think that about wraps it up, don't you?
Oh. We were saying about The Conjuring. One villain who they keep saying is going to have his own movie, but I haven't done it yet. It's the Crooked Man.
Yeah.
And I really want to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, actually, I know we keep trying to end it, but I keep bringing it back. You got like your creepypasta horrors.
Yeah.
And what I mean by creepypasta is something that has been made on the internet and then it's become a legend. Prime example, Slender Man. The film don't do it justice. It's got good elements, I think. Because I remember people say, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Well, how shit can it be?" And I remember watching it. And I'm thinking, it's not great, but I can watch it.
No,
like you know what I mean. Like it's watchable.
They need to bring out a Russian sleep experiment film.
Oh,
that I think would slap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the Friday Night at Freddy's.
Yeah.
That will.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they went with that.
Yeah, because
the game was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm
going in it with. Do you know what I mean? Don't know what the expression is, but I'm going in there. Do you know what I mean? Like
expecting to be disappointed.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But then again, could they do a creepypasta film with a fucking siren head?
That's true.
You know what I mean? And some of them, but we'll see.
Fuck knows.
Yeah.
I will make one.
And they need to make some better, like, cryptid films.
Yeah.
Like, I want a good Bigfoot film.
Yeah. Well, they brought out that Abominable not that long ago, did they? But apparently that dropped like a lead balloon.
Abominable?
Yeah.
Is that the one I was telling you about?
Yeah,
man? With the cabin and mate in the wheelchair.
Apparently that just flopped.
I love it. I love it. It is crap, but I love it. I love that film. And there's Dawn of the Beast. Right, this is the making. It should be my favourite ever film because it's got Bigfoot and it's got Wendigo in it. And Bigfoot just comes in and just
messes it up.
Yeah. But it's good, but it's shit.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
But no, they do need like. I'll tell you what a good one would be, like a good Jersey Devil one.
Have you mentioned the Jersey Devil before?
Probably not.
I was gonna say I had no idea who you were on about.
Yeah, well, the Jersey Devil, we'll do an episode on that or something.
Yeah,
it's this monstrous looking thing. And anyway, but people have been apparently Napoleon's brother's seen it. Yeah, apparently Napoleon's brother has witnessed it.
Really?
Yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte's brother has seen it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The quick legend of it is a woman had 12 kids, and when she fell pregnant for the 13th, she said it's going to be the baby of the devil.
Right.
And when it was born, it turned into this fucking kangaroo-looking thing. And, yeah, it flew off, and it apparently is still in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey today. But that I think they could do like a really good film with that. If they put like enough money,
put their effort in,
effort and money and production into it, they could make it like a really good
one.
But they do need to make them. I mean, because Bigfoot films have been rumored since Harry and the Hendersons. And you've got like, there's never been like a really good. Well, no, tell a lie. There's been a good Loch Ness Monster movie, but that was like a kids' film.
All right.
But they tried to make like horror versions, but it just don't hit the spot.
Don't hit right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could do like a really good one. Well, they have done Mothman Prophecies, which is really good with Richard Gere.
Oh man, like the Mothman.
Yeah. So tell us what good a good film about cryptid you'd like to see.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious one has got to be a Wendigo, in it. If you're going to do a horror film on a cryptid, it's got to be a Wendigo, innit?
Wendigo or Bigfoot,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Or something, or even Dogman.
They ought to make like a film version of Until Dawn.
I'd love that.
That'd be unreal.
If they used the same characters, same actors, that'd be sick.
Unreal.
That'd be sick. But then again, if you've played the game, you know what's going to happen.
We can change it up a bit.
Yeah, true. But no, that would be really, really good.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, let's end it before we keep carrying on. We could talk all night about it, to be fair.
Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check out the podcast on all various podcast platforms, yada, yada, yada. Be sure to check out all our social medias and everything like that.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube and hit the notification bell.
Yep.
Where you'll be able to watch all of our podcast episodes on The Hunt and our reacts, which will be coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.